and welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Let me just take care of these two zombie men and avoid the imps for a moment so I can explain where we are. This is map 9, Supernova. It's the secret map to Doom Butterknife. You remember last time we were in map 3, Phobo Typical, and we found the secret exit to being here, the secret map, map 9. So what this map is about basically is, well, you do have your pistol, of course, which is fairly useless, but you will be getting a rocket launcher as your primary weapon. Now that's great to wipe out hordes, which is what this map is. It's horde after horde after horde. But at close range, it's an extremely ineffective weapon. You end up just killing yourself. So you have to figure out how to get, all these walls and all these areas will open up as more waves come in. And you just need to work with the algorithm to make the enemies go in the most direct direction towards you, but they sometimes get themselves locked in little pockets. This will stall the entire horde from attacking you at once, and that's probably the best strategy to employ. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Ultimate Doom platform. As always, we're playing on the Ultra-Violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. Well, there are 458 kills to be had. That's quite a bit. The one secret, which is a backpack, and 24 items to pick up. So why don't we go ahead? I think we can just go ahead and grab the ammo left behind, and we can kind of like stay behind, or beneath, I guess, the imps above us, just so we don't take any damage from crossfire. And yeah, it's a little tedious, but the minute you take that rocket launcher, the horde comes out from elsewhere, and you just don't have time to deal with this. Come on, imp. Yeesh. Okay. Now I think we can be a little bit more efficient with our ammo. Standing like on an angle, you're almost guaranteed to hit somebody. Say goodnight, imp. Very good. So you have your green armor, of course, and now what we're going to do before the first horde comes, because there's really not much of a break, to be honest, between all these, is this area will open up later too. All the areas will open up for more and more waves of monsters. So that's all we can pick up for now. You should have 18. Yeah, that sounds about right. So as soon as we pick up the rocket launcher, this wall will open up with, I don't know, 20 zombie men or something, and a whole bunch of other enemies, including zombie men and imps, will appear from here. So, of course, the zombie men on their own don't do a ton of damage, but like 30 of them firing at you at once do. So I try to take out the zombie men first, if possible. Right, and I'm going to get the secret, which is a backpack, and that will allow me to carry more ammo at once. Not perfect, but it's better than not being able to carry all this ammo at once, you know? And yeah, so let's try it as much as we can to avoid strays, which is hard, because no matter where you go, it's kind of going to be, attracting fire right at your face. But do your best. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like that imp kind of got a hop, skip, and a jump out of nowhere, and I ended up taking damage. It's a bit unfair, but that's life, I guess, in general. It can be unfair. So I think all the enemies are now brought to this side. You know, we can save a little bit of ammo, I guess. Not all the enemies are taken care of now, but some are. Just want to make sure there are not too many more. I know there's an imp over here somewhere. Yeah, I saw the fire come down from down the hallway, if you want to call it a hallway. And so we'll keep our pistol out, because at this range, if we're surprised by somebody firing off a rocket as a reflex, is not going to be terribly helpful. But we need to look around and clear up any stragglers, or clear out, I guess, any stragglers, while we pick up all the rockets that we can, because, well, we got the backpack, and now we can carry more rockets at once. So we'll leave the rockets that are sitting in the damaging floor area, because, like, well, we might as well wait until we're kind of desperate for those. So, I think we've pretty well collected the rockets that we can. So now what's going to happen as soon as we grab that box of rockets? You know, the front of us is going to open up, the sides, everywhere is going to open up. So using the algorithm, as the enemies pour out of here, these walls will open up and they'll become pockets for when we hide in this area. So they'll be, a lot of them will be stuck up there while we're facing the hordes from everywhere else, which doesn't sound fantastic, but it is better than nothing. So let's go ahead. We do want to try, and it's not going to be possible to get rid of everybody but it's going to be possible to try, isn't it? And you don't want to be lazy with keeping both sides busy because, yeah, you're going to take damage. So you got to do this until you can reasonably expect a path down this way to the left. Nope. Which I think is now. Yes, I think we can expect a path now available to us. And that's what I do. Is it perfect? No, but I mean, we survived and we didn't really take much of any damage. You know, is the horde still coming? You bet. But we're trying to get them to stay mostly on one side, which is not 100% going to happen, but it's going to mostly happen for now. Pick up a little bit more ammo. We do want to stay on this side if we can. Oh. Yeah. See, if we stay on this side, the enemies on the left, damn. The enemies on the left will mostly stay there too. Oop. Okay, so now we're out of rockets, but we're not for long. We're going to grab some, and we're going to try to stay alive, won't we? Alright, what's left? Not a ton right now that we can see. That doesn't mean there aren't a ton elsewhere. Just look at the bodies everywhere. It's hard to see everybody. Isn't that nuts? Well, anyway, what are we at now? 322. So that there remains one wave, which, you know, is still going to be crazy and a lot. There may be some stragglers, so let's just be careful when we go and explore. And we're going to pick up, of course, more rockets because, well, we're going to need more rockets. There's no way we're going to complete this level without more rockets. But we did have enough to clear out the area that we just cleared out. So as you can see, there is ammo aplenty on this side, reasonably speaking. Yeah, we'll pick up the armor too because, look, why not? I don't know. Do I grab the health now? Probably, because I'll probably have to wait a while before coming back here. I'm not sure if that's the best decision, but I guess it depends where you are. And so I'll try to get our rockets up to 100. And I'm basically going to kind of repeat the process. I'm going to trigger that, and I'm going to make my way back to the other area and kind of trap them behind here when I come back, right? Because, you know, if they're all pouring out and then they come back towards this way, that area where we started off with the green armor is going to be a nice bowl to catch everybody. It's easier said than done. All right, let's see what we can do. Don't want to take damage already. We do want to advance forward, try to keep the enemies from sneaking up from behind us, right? And we're hoping almost all the enemies will be stuck on the other side of the bowl. Is it guaranteed? No. Can we try? Yes. All right, let's go down the other way and see if we can catch everybody, kind of try to sneak in. I think now, not entirely, but most of the enemies, what are we at? 300 still? Yeah, we still got plenty. Might be stuck in the bowl. I may have been successful there. So I have to be careful because that bowl is teeming with ugliness. But we seem to have enough ammo for now. I gotta stop going over the damaging floor, I guess. And so we're going to try to draw them out a little bit by getting rid of these guys so we can collect a little bit more. And we have to be careful, right? We don't want to draw them all out. Make sure nobody's behind us. Oop. So far, so good. Nobody there. 403, so we're getting there. Getting there. See, we also have shotgunners now. You gotta be careful of the shotgunners, right? They're gonna cause a lot of damage. We're gonna go ahead now and grab that health. Hoping nobody has followed us around that way. Let's see what we got. Let's get rid of these stragglers if we can. Okay. 10 left. That isn't so bad. Gotta be careful with our rockets, though, because with all the bodies, if I may be so bold to say it like that, bodies. Oh. Why don't we grab the rifle, the shotgun, I guess. Maybe we'll take care of these guys that way. Ah, you know what? Tackle them. Alright. Well, we did get the shotgun now from the remaining enemies. Oh, it looks like we're done. Well, that wasn't too bad, I guess. I mean, a lot, and I mean a lot, of dead bodies everywhere. We're going to pick up the ammo, just because I like doing that sort of thing. Pick up the armor. If there are any rockets in non-damaging areas, I'm going to go ahead and grab that too, because why not? But I think I've cleared this area out. Been pretty efficient about it. Oh, there's, I think, an area. All right, we'll pick up these rockets, sure. We'll leave those, because I just can't be bothered to lose more health. But I think, as far as that goes, that's all we can collect without maybe taking more damage. All right, let's do our final count. Yes, all 458 kills, the lone secret, and all 24 items. You know what that means, indeed. We are done. And that is the secret map, Map 9, Supernova, from Doom Butterknife. I mean, crazy amount of enemies, and the rocket launcher is not a great weapon for close quarters. The key is to try to take them in waves and trap the rest by the algorithm, because they get stuck in their own little pockets, in their own little areas. They're not going to do the long way around. They take the most direct route. That's, I think, the only way to really beat this map. Certainly if you're using a pistol start, so you're not using any other weapons you collected along the way. That's how I do it, and I survived with relatively almost full health, and I still have some ammo to spare, so I think it was a success. I hope you did enjoy the walkthrough. You got some good tips and tricks on how to complete this kind of sprawling, wavy map. And if you did, yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.